So I'm going to cleanse our energy. I suggest that if you haven't done a saging or a smudging or clearing of any type for your home today, for yourself, that you do that. I will be doing that after this. But I'm going to be doing the energy for us. Okay, so if you follow me, you know we always start with clearing our own personal energy. I'm going to switch our mouths here. Divine love and light, calling in a sacred light relationship healing for ourselves, for all those who are joining us, and a sacred light purification. Calling those in now, clearing our energies, calling in also a sacred light implant, entity, and portal clearing. There's been a lot of activity recently. Divine love and light creator change it. Breathing here. Let us connect in now, especially today, to your web grid. So this is your grid system that is always surrounding you at all times and is unique to you. And I call it the web grid. That's how I heard it from my Lemurian connection. So that's how I refer to it. Other people call it different things. But we always start in gratitude and asking permissions because our grid is sovereign, each part, and they form together a sovereign unit to support us. So bringing your awareness now to the land you sit upon. I ask permissions and come in humble gratitude to the land once called the Pentucket. I ask permissions, and we ask permissions of the land each of us are sitting on today, and blessings for this work we are about to do. And we ask permissions of the rightful, original, benevolent land stewards of this land. I bow in gratitude to the original stewards of the Pennacock, the Wabanaki Confederacy, and the Pentuck. And I apologize for any omissions, incorrect pronunciations, right? Because we're all human, and some of us are better with names than others. But we do the best we can. We now ask permissions of the mighty elements and directions. We ask permissions of the north, all guides, guardians, and beings of the north. We ask permissions of the east, of air, all guides, guardians, and beings of the east. We ask permissions of the south, all guides, guardians, and beings of the south. And we ask permissions of the west, of water, all guides, guardians, and beings of the west. And we make sure that we ask permissions and we ask the blessings of only those beings of these elements that support the highest good of all, of the collective, and our unique journey. ask permissions and blessings from our holy, healed, benevolent ancestors, our lineage. Our lineage is rich and unique to each and every one of us. We now ask permissions of above. We call to all ascended masters, guides, guardians, angels, archangels, multidimensional beings. I personally call to the ascended aspects of the Lemurian Council. We call to the Palladians, the Arcturians. Breathing in here, we ask permissions to connect in with you as sovereign beings, and we ask blessings. Breathing in here. We now connect into our higher self, our inner, great inner connection. We ask permissions to connect into Gaia, rooting ourselves down. So feeling at your heart, your arms reaching down through your feet or your roots extending down through your feet. And embracing the very heart of Gaia. And then feeling her beautiful, fully compassionate, loving light reaching up through your feet and embracing at your heart. Connecting you heart to heart with the earth, the ascended aspect of the earth. And then from your heart, we ask permissions of primal source, of being and nothingness, the heart of all creation. The yin and yang united as one. The light and the dark. The place of true neutrality. Reaching from your heart, connecting out through your head, up past all reality, going as far as you feel called to, and connecting into the beautiful, infinite, iridescent light of primal source. Feeling that heart-to-heart connection now. And then come back into your heart. I'm going to run just one or two energies, and I feel like there's a light language transmission that wants to come through, so we'll see as we run the energies. So just breathe here. Remember, we're bringing our focus to our roots, our family, our lineage tonight, on this first night. So calling in a sacred light relationship healing between you and your soul family. Calling that in first now on its own. We now call in a sacred light relationship healing between ourselves, all parts of our soul, and our family. So I'm also going to call in here, I'm going to join this with an energetic allergy healing as well. So calling a sacred light relationship healing and an energetic allergy healing for you and your mother, your father, your extended family, your children, so I can feel that energy right on my heart. So I'm going to welcome in the energy of rose quartz as well here, just to soothe that. And I'm going to bring in one of my Lemurian activations from the Journey to Lemuria and the Lemurian activation series that I have here, called the Heart Crystal. So just to bring that in and support. I go into more about what this does and everything in the course, but I'm just going to bring that energy in as well to really support this healing here. So just calling all of that in now. Divine Light Creator, change it. Breathing here. So staying in your heart space. The ancestors who are joining us today are being very insistent about the transmission that they want to bring through with light language. So I'm going to go in and just let it come through. So while I do this, if you're unfamiliar with light language, this is not something for you to be able to consciously decrypt, right? It connects past our mental, our awareness, and connects to our heart. So just breathing here. I'm gonna move these bowls. I'm new with these bowls, and one of the mallets doesn't always work. Just keep going here. Breathing here, this energy is still flowing through your heart. So I'm hearing that this transmission is for that ancestral healing and that ancestral support. So just breathing here. Eloho amea. Te atu ama te atakaya tatua. Katea matakayata. Tutikaya tutia tama tikataya ututaya. Ketauta. Ketaya takama. Releasing those hooks and cords with the lineage that does not serve you. Utututiete takamatayata. Keatayo te amatauka. Tiko ate atamakayata. Mi keo te amata. Tiakaya te automatkaya. Clearing that heart space. Breathing here. I'm going to call in a sacred light relationship healing, a sacred light purification as well for the very ground you sit upon and all indigenous stewards of this land. Helping to ease the pains of the past and come into that right relationship as healers of beings in relationship with this sovereign land and your wise counsel. Calling that energy in now. Keata. Keatatayata. Breathing here. And now invite you to bring in what intention you wish for this 2020. And I'm going to call in highest intention now to support this energy. Anchoring all of this in now, anchoring it into your heart and your higher hearts, your minds and your higher minds, anchoring it into every cell of your being and your entire web grid. Now, greater changes. I give gratitude. Gratitude to ourselves, to all guides, guardians, and beings, all ascended masters, all original, benevolent, healed ancestors and land stewards, and to the very ground we sit upon. Pausing here and just welcoming the flow of gratitude from your heart to flow out. Allowing your heart to crack open and send that energy to begin the January of your 2021. May we always do better as we learn more. May we always journey to heal, expand, and serve the highest and best of all. Taking a deep breath in here. Thank you all for joining me for our night one. We'll be doing this for the next 12 days. And I love you all. And if you have any questions, always feel free to join me and to ask and to comment below, and I will answer anything as to the best of my ability. Love you. Have a beautiful rest of your evening.